Hello, my name is Anggi. Here I am going to talk about tolerance and compassion. Everybody probably already knows what tolerance means, right? It means tolerating something in particular. What if I say tolerance is either bad or good? What if I say tolerance is bad for your health? What if tolerance can decrease your intention of being chill or enjoying what you want to do? When I was younger, I really liked to do my homework. Even when I had nothing to do, I did the next chapter question in my books. Back then, when I was really enjoying school tasks, I had no worries about my study behavior. I truly did a great job in my homework until one day, one of my friends asked me to join the cult about zombies attack. Just for fun, kids. They know nothing about what they do. But I joined them eventually. Every day, we talk about how zombies are made, how they can move without brain. How about the people they have been eating? How and when the invention invaded our land? Just random things like that. And I really enjoyed the cult. I got too serious about zombies and forgot about studying. I left my homework behind, made promises to my mom to study later. Then I just slacking with other tasks. And being naughty, didn't want to listen what things that I should have listened to. Until the worst time, when I get scolded and beaten by my mom. After stealing my savings for weekly activity in my school. Just so you know, I steal them for the cult, to buy for some milk and other stuff to make poison liquid for the zombies. Even though it was when I was a little girl, now we should be able to know which is the right thing to do or follow. We have to make the right choice about what we are going to accept, to make benefits for ourselves and even people. However, it repeats again when I was old enough to know what fanfiction is. It started when I got along well watching the cartoon series. My friends told me what it is and how I can access the website. She told me that fanfiction is a good way to enhance our imagination. I believed her and I started reading it. It was a yellow-headed character that had a nine-tailed fox in his belly, with his friend, a pink-headed and short-tempered girl, having a romance life in their school. At first, I thought that it was interesting. After all, and I read more and more. Then I forgot about studying again. My report card is bad, but it's not that bad though. You surely know what I mean, right? And this reading behavior lasts a little bit too long, until I'm in the second year. It really tempted my heart to keep reading. But out of nowhere, I stopped my reading habit. And I have got to increase my study habit since I have to pass my tests. That's why tolerating something could be too risky to our behavior, attitude, and even the future. Talking about compassion, what is that supposed to mean for you? What are the good or bad things about compassion? Is compassion a good thing or a bad thing? Let's say I have a friend who is truly in a bad condition, such as depression. She didn't want me to talk about anything. She just needed me to listen to her problems and accompany her in the meantime. But I strongly suggested a good and motivating statement to her. Is that a good thing? Or if there is an old woman that wants to cross the street who is looking for someone to help her, but no one is coming to help her, and I did the same thing as the others. Is that a good thing? Of course not, isn't it? So, compassion is to recognize the suffering of others and take action to help. When the time is right, of course, and if we have the permission to do so. Let's take an example of self-compassion. Self-compassion is a positive attitude we can have towards ourselves. And it's also an empirically measurable construct. Having self-compassion means being able to relate to yourself in a way that's forgiving, accepting, and loving when situation might be less than optimal. And how do we show self-compassion? Treat yourself as you treat a friend. First, let yourself make mistakes. Giving yourself permission to be human once in a while is one way to accept your flaws and remind yourself that you are not alone in being imperfect. Second, care for yourself as you treat others. This is about being understanding and empathetic towards yourself. You deserve to be cared for. Becoming aware of our internal narratives is a positive starting point for changing our self-talk. Try self-acceptance. This means embracing your own perceived shortcomings as well as your character strength. Regaining perspective. From here, we can also zoom out to remind ourselves once more that we are connected to others, that we are part of a much bigger picture of humanity. For example, reaching out to others. In fact, this technique is more about placing your feelings in context. When we talk with others, we realize that we are not alone in feeling pain at different times. It is an important part of reaffirming our sense of connectedness, reframing our perceived problems within the bigger picture, and building social support networks that are invaluable to well-being. Well, that's all from me. Thank you for listening.